This is for all the mamas out there. This, this is for all the mamas out there who love their children. This is for all the mamas out there who have little babies. In fact, this is for all the mamas out there who have little baby boys because mamas love their little baby boys more than they love the girls. Oh, yes, they do. Yes, they do. And I'll prove it. How can you prove that? Do you have statistics, Attorney Fenton? Have you done any research on this claim, Attorney Fenton? Yes. I've done personal research. 100 times I've had a mama come into my office. 90 out of those 100 times, mama is most concerned about taking care of her little baby boy. Case in fact, and I just posted it. I posted about this, and I just had to come on and give you a live. I needed you to hear from my mouth. What do they say, from the horse's mouth? I do not have a horse's mouth. And I don't know where that came from. So anyhow, mama's baby. So mama comes in, she has two sons. She has an adult son, she's got a baby son. Her adult son, he was approximately 52, 53 years of age. So you're asking yourself, how is it that mama has two sons and she has a baby? She's got a baby son and she's got a son who's 52, 53, 54 years of age. I'm going to tell you how. Because just because her son happens to be 55 years old, it does not mean that he is not mama's baby. Yes! Mama had a 54-year-old baby son. And mama came into my office in part because she was concerned about the welfare of her baby. Yes, he's 54, but it's still her baby. I'm pausing. I'm breathing. For all the adult sons of the world. For all of the women, I'm including all the women because it's very rare that there's a woman of age who's still a baby. Not to her mama. She might be a baby to her daddy. That's another video. I'm going to do another video about daddy's baby girl. And she's going to be like 62. Still daddy's baby girl. But mamas, they don't have adult baby girls. They only have adult baby sons. Okay. So mama, she comes in. I have the ages flipped. Actually, the baby son was like 52, 53. The adult son was like, no, I may have it right. Here nor there. You get the point. They were both over 50. The baby son was over 50. So, let me tell you how I know he's a baby. One, because I saw the concern in his mama's face. Attorney Fenton, you know I'm up in age and I don't know how long I'm going to be here, but I just want to make sure that both my boys are treated equally and fairly. Guess this, query me this. Who do you think was present at the meeting with me with mama? Was it the baby son or was it the responsible adult son? I'm stomping. I'm counting. I'm giving you 3. 1, 2. Answer. Of course it was the adult responsible son, not the baby son, because the baby son is not made to sit in meetings. The baby son is not responsible. The baby son is not held responsible to have these type of adult conversations. It probably would rattle him. It'd be too much for him to think of his mother no longer being there. So the adult son had to come. The one who's in position to least benefit from mama's demise. Financially, no one benefits. You get my point. So anyhow, we're there. Here's mama. She says she's equally concerned with her two sons. She wants to make certain that they're both treated fairly. We both give each other a little side eye. He's probably thinking what I'm thinking. I'm thinking what he's thinking. He's probably thinking, mama, yeah, she loves me. But mama ain't concerned with me like that. Mama's not worried if I'm going to be treated fairly and equally with my brother. Mama's really worried about my brother. She wants to make certain he won't be homeless when she passes on. Which begs the question, how or why would he be homeless when mama passes, you ask? Because he still lives with mama. Mama's baby son. How many of you know a mama who has a baby son? Is he 25 and still a baby? Oh, in this day and age, 25 and a baby is nothing. That is not surprising. It's not alarming at all. Double T's. At all. Is he 30 and a baby? Hard to date 30 and a baby in the basement, but you can do it. You can deliver promises. You can say it's not too late. You can say his age is but a number. Is he 35 and a baby? 40 and a baby? This man is post 50 still living with his mama. I promise you, that's my right hand. Left hand has a ring. Listen, he was 52, I believe, or 55. He was 52 and still living with his mama. His mama wanted to make certain that when she passed on, that he wouldn't be homeless. She had to bring in the responsible son. You know why? Because mama couldn't just leave the baby son in the house because she's concerned that he wouldn't pay the taxes and the insurance. People, there's no mortgage on the house. How many baby sons, Attorney Fenton, have you seen lose a home, even with no mortgage? Countless. How could you possibly lose a home with no mortgage? Taxes, maintenance, upkeep. The roof caves in. They stop paying insurance. The water rushes in. It becomes uninhabitable. The city comes in. They condemn the house. It's taken. That's how. So mama says, well, first off, me and my peeps, paralegals, me and my peeps, the paralegals, we had done an estate plan for mama about 5 or 6 years ago, a land trust. So we had already transferred the property into a land trust, and her two sons, they are what is called, or what are called, beneficiaries. So what that means is that when mama passes away, the two brothers would inherit the property equally. Problem is, the responsible brother, he's been thinking about that. And his concern is that when mama passes away and they become partners, he doesn't want to have to fight with his brother. He's like Attorney Fenton, I want no part of it. Give him the house. I don't want it. So me and mama are trying to talk the responsible brother out of giving away his half of the house. We're talking about $70,000, $80,000, potentially $100,000. He's like, Attorney Fenton, I don't want the hassle of having to fight with my brother, and I don't want to be responsible for him. I don't want to baby him like my mother. He's disgusted by it. Another conversation. Any man is disgusted by it. I was disgusted by the story. I'm looking at him like, sir, I understand how you feel. I'm not even related and I'm upset. I understand. But what I need you not to do, I need you not to just like be in your emotions right now, although your emotions are understandable. I don't want you to give away half of your inheritance. And I don't want you not to carry forward your mother's desires or wishes because of your angst and your disappointment and your that's good enough. Your disappointment with your brother, your desire not to like feed into his nonsense any longer, not to cripple him any further. So brother's like, take me off. I got 3 more minutes. I'm like, listen, sir, we have a solution. Here's the solution. It's called a trust. Not a land trust, because in a land trust, we can't place conditions and stipulations. See, in the land trust, all mama could say was like, just split the house amongst my 2 children. My baby, split the house, Attorney Fenton. Give my baby half, and then give my son half. I said, listen, this is how we can solve this. Let's go ahead and create a revocable living trust. We can do that right now. We can transfer the house from the land trust into the revocable living trust. Mama, I need you to bend here. What I need you to do is make the responsible child the trustee of the trust. Now, and or when you pass away, or if you become incapacitated, I need this young man sitting next to me, the responsible one, who has his own home, who has his own family, who's not living in your basement. I need you to make him the trustee of the trust. I need you to give him autonomy to sell the house, to rent the house, or otherwise collect rents from your baby son. Mama, is it okay for a responsible son to collect rents from baby son? I'm not talking about rent money to put in his pocket. I'm talking about enough money to take care of the maintenance and the upkeep and the taxes and the insurance on the house. The adult responsible son is looking at me like, Attorney Fenton, he's not my child. I don't want to have to go pay his bills. I don't want to have to worry about collecting rent from him. Understandably. He's like, I'm just out. He's like, why can't you just give me my half right now? Just like refinance it, give me my half. You pass on, give him the house. I'm like, no, mama don't want to do that. Although I can understand his sentiments. So anyhow, how did this all end? This all ended with, I think he's going to go for it. I think he's saying, I'll stay in. I'll be the trustee of the trust. Mama's happy about that. I said, Mama, your baby, he's going to have to pay some rent. Mama said, okay. I said, Mama, if your baby don't pay rent, I just want you to know that your responsible son, I'm giving him permission to contact me. And then I'm just going to evict him. And then we're going to sell the house. She's like, okay, I hope he does right. And I say, Mama, though, don't you worry. Because when the house is sold after we evict him, if we have to evict him, and we will, I shall, if I have to. I said, Mama, his half of the rent. And I looked over at the responsible son. I said, responsible son, are you okay with dispersing to your little baby brother, who probably was older than him, $500 or $700 a month to assist him in paying rent wherever he may be? Until the money runs out. Ooh, he was huffing and puffing. He didn't want that. I wouldn't want that. He's thinking to himself, I got a baby, a 50-year-old man, 50 plus. He's 50 plus, people. And Mama's still here. She walked in. She may be here for another 10 years. Listen, baby son, he ain't growing up. If he's 40 plus and he's still a baby, he ain't growing up. This is him. He's going to die a baby. So anyhow, responsible brother's like, no, Attorney Fenton. I said, listen, compromise. How about we give him 3 to 6 months to live there after Mama's demise? If he doesn't pay you the rent, we'll go ahead and evict him. If we evict him as a result of him not paying rent, he's going to be penalized triple. So if he should be paying $700 a month and he doesn't pay for 3 months and we evict him, that's $2,100. We're going to hit him up in court for $6,300. Or excuse me, when we sell the property, we're going to deduct from his share $6,300. In the trust, we're going to penalize him if he doesn't do right. So we're going to incentivize him to do right. If he forces our hand to go to court, whatever the attorney's fees are, we're going to triple it. And we're going to deduct it from his share and we're going to give it to you. And then responsible brother was like, okay, I feel a little bit bad about that. So responsible brother had to bend because he's got a baby brother. But then baby brother's going to have to bend, if you will. Maybe, maybe not, because if he doesn't do right, he continues to act a baby. We're going to hit him in his pockets. And Mama gets a bit of what she desires. She doesn't want to cut her responsible son out. She wants to make certain, to the extent that she may, that the baby son is taken care of. And that is the story. And you all thought I was just an attorney, right? No. I'm a problem solver, baby. I sit back and I help families resolve familial issues. I'm like a therapist. Yeah, I'm ambidextrous. I got you. If you got infighting, you got a baby son, If you're a daddy, you got a baby daughter. Don't you talk about my baby daughter. That's another conversation. But I don't get as many baby daughters as I get baby sons. It's not even close. For every 10 baby sons I get, maybe I'll get one baby daughter. Maybe two. Maybe two. Yeah, that's true. Anyhow, people, did I look at any comments? My granny was like that. Who's shocked? You shouldn't be shocked. All right. Yeah. Hey, Donna, I know a 70-year-old who just passed at home. He was 74 years old and he passed. He had been living with his mother his entire life. All right, people, if you don't know me, I is Attorney Ernest B. Fenton. Yeah, that's my artwork back there. No, I did not paint it. I purchased it. It's mine. Check me out at attorneyernestfenton.com. It's attorneyernestfenton.com. Hey, get yourself a trust. If you got kids, don't have your good child having to listen to the nonsense of your non-responsible child. And you all know you got one. If you got 3 kids, one of them, chances are, one of them is a problem. But I can help you because I'm a problem solver. It's like what your parents would say, oh, you got a problem? You got a problem? Oh, okay. I can help you solve that one. I can solve that one. All right, people. Attorney Ernest B. Fenton. Peace out. Peace out. I got to look over here to shut it off.